hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey? The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the castle? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? You know why. Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! About the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? No, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth, and these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you, to torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun, and a game of adventure, a game of rats and lice, the Black Death, a game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts, and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you five would like to play my little game? You are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure so as to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area? Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over. This god is the picture of good health. His gun is quite impressive too. You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles orders.
This man is starved nearly to death. Interesting. I can see his skeletal structure without an X-ray. This door is the most solid structure in the compound. It is constructed of iron.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic. This scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it. The anesthetist is administering ether to the patient. Everyone is waiting for me to do something. This child cannot be more than 8 years old. What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you.
He is not conscious. I do not know what to do with this. I do not know what to do with this. This must be the recovery room. This patient will never recover. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient. There is heat coming out of this vent. It is There is a passage here. There is This looks like it is made of paper, but even that is more than I deserve to eat. There is this patient. There is a... There is... There is... There is...
I can, if necessary. I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
The scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it. The scalpel. I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen. A gold watch. I am surprised its owner was able to keep it long enough to reach this place. These pliers must be used for extracting gold fillings and teeth from the corpses. According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. This lever must be used for setting the oven temperature. This door... This foolish man is tangled in barbed wire. How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
You get only one warning, Doctor. Dr. Mengel's orders cannot be disobeyed. Go to surgery at once. You have had your warning. You are to...
Nimdok, I am disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp later, when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again. Who among you shall go next? Nimdak, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed
Tis calm. But there are gates and fences.
Where have you... We are very...
You
I am after... We will...
Finally, Doc.
This must... There is... I smell... These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed. These ovens are more... These ovens... This lever must be... It would be suicide to be caught with such sensitive records. These pliers must... There is an inscription on the watch, but it is written in Latin. I do not know. I do not. These ovens are more... This level... How...
I was...
Why...
That... I...
For what... I will...
Why?
I will...
No.
There is...
You cannot... That would give you the pleasure.
I do not know what... I do not know... I do not... I do not...
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
I cannot take this down. It is fastened too securely. This man's eyes have been surgically removed. The surgeon who did this has great skill. Incredible. A wire connects this patient's optic nerve to a jar containing 2 human eyes. Who did this to you? He has great surgical skill.
Please, disconnect the wires.
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please, No, no! The wires! They hurt!
I do not... These pliers... I do not... This should ease your suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of 3 beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
He is not conscious. Everyone is waiting. He is... I recognize this child. He was in the operating room. How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
These eyes seem perfectly preserved. almost alive. It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic. There is heat coming out of this vent. The prisoners blocked the gate. I must persuade them to let me pass. You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
How can you possibly undo an unspeakable crime such as this? You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime. But you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
It means that you should have a chance to witness the full extent of your crimes. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry. Faces! Faces of people in torture! I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be. I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us? A teletype machine. There is a message in it. The message reads, "Cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy." It is too heavy. It is too heavy. The legends are true. This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear. This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay. This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury, perhaps. This resembles a light switch. Gollum, wake up! Nothing happened. This is pointless. I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light. What is this mirror doing here? Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me! Gollum. Nothing. This. No reaction. This Gollum has no soul. I do not know. Oh my God! Oh my... I have found... I dare not return to the camp. I doubt the prisoners will give me a second chance. Is it not enough that I sent these people to their deaths? Must I defile their graves too? Oh! Is it... This wall is permeable, like a shimmering curtain. This wall... It is... I should keep this. It may prove useful. I should... I sh... I sh... This vat... This resembles... I sh... I should... Such a strange combination of this has something to do with the golem. I should. I dare. Is it not? I am passing through the wall.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdak. A spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too. Who among you shall go next? Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death. These steps lead up out of the cavern. Is Am tempting me with a chance to escape? Is that fire in those caves along the cavern wall? God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs. An artificial sun hurts my eyes. Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap. Is that fire in those caves? This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak. This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. It's firmly rooted in the ground. Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse. This is the only way up to the next row of caves. Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. Some kind of dwelling. Some of the twine around the baskets came loose. I'll bet those baskets are full of food. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. Out of reach, like most things Am tempts me with. Some kind of I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon. So much for the friggin' Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village. This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I wouldn't know what to do with this even if I could take it. I can't figure out what I want to. I'm not that hungry. He's not interested. Forget it. Too painful. I can bear. It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall. This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites. What's cooking in this pot? This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them. The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back. This video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it. A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. This looks like a good hiding place. There's nothing in the hole. Forget it. Too painful. I'm too hungry to sleep. That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. That son of a bitch Am. What's cooking in this pot? Hurts! 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 It's a goddamn supermarket! This guard looks a lot stronger than me, but not too bright. Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Blondie here won't let me near the food. Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia. Blondie here won't let... A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. There's so much fruit growing on this tree, it must be the village's food source. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. It's firmly rooted in the ground. It's too high off the ground for me to reach. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. Hurts! 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 I'm too hungry to sleep. I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. Blondie. Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. This is enough food to feed an army. So why is it all locked up? Blondie won't... Blondie... Blondie only seems to be interested... This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood do... Blondie only seems... I don't know what... So much for the friggin'... I can't figure out what I want to do. So much... He's not interested. I can barely carry myself. I don't know. Forget it. I'm not that... Looks like some kind of altar. Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. It's firmly rooted in the ground. I'm in no shape for climbing back up. Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. I don't see any opening in the fence. I can't figure out what I want to do with... I don't know what... I can't bury this. The ground's too hard. I can't... I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. Hurts! 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 This is where the village elf... This is the cave where the... This is where the villagers store the... Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. Looks like it's empty. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm. I don't know what to do with this. It's not just built into the wall, it's part of the wall. hurts! Hurts! I don't see anyone inside. He's not interested. This is the cave. This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Oh, thank you for food.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You'll bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes. Pieces of victim are scattered around it.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. That son of a bitch. I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. I'm too... This looks like a... There's nothing... Blondie here. I think he wants... Blondie. A polished piece of wood. The villagers must use this for pulping the fruit. This wood doesn't look very... A polished piece of wood. Pulping the fruit won't make it taste any better. This wood... What gives? I think he wants me to put my fruit into a bag. Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young. That's... I can't figure. So much for the free.
Wita!
I can't understand. I can bear. That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. The village is quiet today. Too quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else. Why is everyone gathered around the altar? Why is The old fart seems to be in charge here.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice. The old fart seems to...
Tata Cho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Am Villa Tajo.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now? There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Am Shaba Hoopa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village, at least until the next lottery.
Watana Shinta.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Natana.
He doesn't want me to interfere. There's burnt... I wonder if... Nothing but twist... The old fart... Why is The old fart looks pleased with himself about having saved his village for another day, no matter how many lives it costs. I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe from lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to AM machine.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me no.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
He's motioning towards the video monitor. There's a video screen.
Speaking in the third person, am, which is I, am is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I, will spare the village, his, that is to say my, wrath for today. I have, as I said before, spoken.
He's motioning towards the video monitor. It's not just built, it's not, it's... There's a video. He's... There's a video. I don't see any opening in the... I don't see... Thomas is... I'd almost forgot. Are the other graves at... Hurts! 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 I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you.
Blondie only... Blondie... There's nothing here I can eat. It's firm. He's motioning towards the video monitor. Those are the... There's a vid... I'm not that...
Speaking in the third person, am, which is I, am is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I, will spare the village, his, that is to say my, wrath for today. I have, as I said before, spoken.
He's motioning towards the video. This is the cave. The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be. I wish...
Many villagers.
I need to go find... It's firmly... There's so much fruit growing. It must be the village. I coughed up blood the last time. This is where the village... The village elder must be out gathering food. I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say. I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
There's nothing in the hole. No one will find the lottery bag in here. He's motioning to... I'm not tired just yet. Blondie only... There's a vid... He's motion... There's a vid...
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
He's motion... Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
Am wants to have a sacrifice.
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find. Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy. I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say. I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need body for friend.
I'll see what I can find. There's nothing here I can eat. There's nothing here. It's for...
Oh, thank you for food.
I need to... Blondie only...
This is where...
Looks like a primitive cradle. Jesus, I'm hungry. Why is this fence here? What's up? I wouldn't know what to do with this even if... I don't see...
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sin.
I can't bury this. I don't know. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't climb up the... There's a video. It's dead. At least the fire. His motion. There's a video.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
There's nothing here I can eat. It's firmly... This is the cave. I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better. It's too hot. Oh, what a nightmare. I dreamt that somebody stole the lottery. I need to... The village is quiet today. Too quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else. What can...
Give us...
There's nothing.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Who?
Tadacho Shama Am.
Damn! The village elder must have taken the lottery bag back from the boy's cave.
I am Am, the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice. Try that. Benny, I am so disappointed in you. I set this scrumptious table, this wonderful groaning board banquet, and you don't even take a bite? Back to the fire with you until you're truly hungry. Who among you shall go next? Benny, you know you've always been my favorite toy.
This cavern isn't like any... You son... I haven't eaten for the smell of fruit. This looks like a probably dependable.
Oh, thank you for...
I need to... This woman is plainly starving. The woman seems...
Oh, thank you.
I am...
There is...
You look like...
Mother...
How...
I'll...
Defect... Lottery...
Vil...
How long...
This...
Why? What are these...
This...
I need to... This woman is plainly... The woman seems... That son of a bitch. I need to...